This is not a video about Christmas. It's a video about taxes. It'll make sense in a second.
We want to give you, the American people, a giant tax cut for Christmas.
Right now, the House and Senate are working on a compromise that they can send to the White House soon. You might say, bear with me here, that they're making a list and checking it twice. So that's why the Wall Street Journal is here, in this weird, wacky Santa's workshop, to take a look at this tax proposal and see who gets presents and who gets coal.
Hi, I'm Richard Rubin. We're talking taxes.
No. Wait, I'm Richard Rubin and we're talking taxes. Let's take a look around. First, let's see who's getting the gifts. Number one, pass-through businesses. What's a pass-through business? Take this hard-working bear who owns this wood shop. He doesn't pay a corporate income tax. His wood shop profits pass through to his individual tax return. Republicans are offering deep tax cuts for pass-through businesses. Now he's paying up to 39.6%. That might drop to barely below 30%. So if you own a business, like Mr. Bear, you might as well be standing under the mistletoe. The next group, retailers. Shoppers may be lining up at big retailers like Macy's and Target and Walmart, but the stores themselves don't get many tax breaks. They don't do much research or manufacturing, which are encouraged by today's tax code. What they do care about is the corporate tax rate, and they're getting a jolly old cut from 35% to 21%. Number three, middle-class families with kids. Children, or these elves, win too. The tax plan features significant tax cuts for middle-class households with kids, sometimes more than $1,000. But these elves won't be dancing forever. Many of these family tax cuts will expire after a few years. So who's getting the gifts again? Pass-through businesses, retailers, and many families with children. And now we'll see who gets a sad, sad lump of coal. Number one, upper middle class wage earners. If you're like these dapper dancers and you have a big salary and a large state tax bill, you won't be able to deduct most of it anymore. Sorry, California and New York, it's a blue Christmas in the blue states. Number two, debt-burdened companies. This is Frosty the Loan Man. Maybe he's a real estate agent trying to sell expensive houses. Maybe he runs a company that's borrowed a lot of money and is writing off those interest costs year by year. Either way, the tax plan is going to limit some of those interest deductions. For Frosty, it's not the most wonderful time of the year. And last, America 2035. The ghost of Christmas future is here, and he's got a warning about the Republican tax plan.
Beware of death.
The proposal adds nearly $1.5 trillion to budget deficits over the next decade, and someone will feel the burn. That could be through future taxes, spending cuts, or more borrowing. Republicans say Christmas will pay for itself, but independent studies say that's like believing in Santa Claus, or a talking bear.
Like me.
So here's a good picture of the winners and losers from this new tax plan. So have yourself a merry little tax cut, or not. So, what do you think of the new tax plan, and how will it affect Americans? Email me at richard.rubin@wsj.com. Email me at richard.rubin@wsj.com, or tweet me at richardrubindc. It's Taxmas!